Let me flag something now because I'm going to come back to it later. On the 1st of April, the RFU's Focus 2030 Roadshow comes to Stourbridge Rugby Club, part of the national engagement sessions where senior figures are touring the country to talk about the future of the game. And when they walk into rooms like that, the question isn't whether the vision sounds good, it's whether the detail survives contact with reality. Because right now, Focus 2030 is being talked about as the cornerstone of England's rugby future. Big ambition, big language, big numbers, and 4 big pillars: play, perform, follow, and fund. All very neat, all very presentable. But rugby, especially community rugby, doesn't live in pillars. It lives in muddy car parks, WhatsApp group panics, and late night fixture scrambles. Take play. We hear about expanding participation, getting rugby into more schools, opening the game up. Great, that's the input. But here's the outcome question nobody asked loudly enough. How many of those players will be still playing in 3 years? And which clubs can actually take them on board? Because plenty of clubs I referee aren't talking about growth, they're thinking about survival. One team, barely enough numbers, no realistic prospect of a second 15. So when participation grows in theory, but clubs are shrinking in practice, something isn't lining up. Then there's perform. And let's be honest, that pillar is largely about the elite game, international success, pathways, inspiration from the top. And yes, elite performance matters, but inspiration doesn't referee matches. It doesn't appoint officials, and it doesn't stop community fixtures being called off because there's no referee available. Next comes follow. Building the fan base, telling better stories, reaching new audiences. And here's where I want to put my hand up and say hello, because if storytelling matters, then voices from grassroots matter. And that's where Advantage, the Ref Collective, comes in. Through our podcast, our channel, our Advantage Ref Cam POV work, all with local clubs, and the reach that we have on TikTok and Instagram, we're telling stories of the game in the West Midlands week in, week out. We are the voice of referees, volunteers and clubs, the people who make community rugby happen. And soon, I'm pleased to say, that's going to grow even further with our new podcast. It's called Our Rugby Club, highlighting clubs, players and referees from the ground up. And then there's fund, the headline grabber, up to 500 million by 2030. It sounds transformative, and maybe it will be. But from where most referees and clubs are standing, the obvious question is simple. How much of that ever reaches the sharp end? Not elite programs, not glossy initiatives, but the people who actually hold the game together week to week. Which brings us back to referees and ready to ref. 1,000 trained, brilliant. But training is the start, not the outcome. The outcome is retention. The outcome is coverage. The outcome is whether the referee who turns up for their first game is still around after their 5th. And that's why these national engagements really will matter. Because when the RFU comes into rooms like Stourbridge Rugby Club, this is the moment where aspiration meets accountability, where big visions need local answers, where referees, clubs, societies, CBs and voices like mine should be able to ask not just what are you planning, but how will we know if it's working? How will Focus 2030 look for a one-team club? How will it feel for a new referee on their 3rd appointment? And how much space is there in this grand vision for the people who already live the community game and tell its story? I said I'd come back to this, and here it is. If 2030 genuinely values storytelling, engagement, and the community game, then at some point the RFU will need to answer a simple question. How much are they prepared to invest in voices like mine? In Advantage, the Ref Collective, the RefCam work, and soon our Rugby Club podcast. The voices already amplifying the reality of grassroots rugby strategy doesn't land simply through slide decks. It lands through trust, transparency, and the people who are already in the game telling its stories honestly. And maybe, just maybe, when the Roadshow rolls into town, that's the conversation that really needs to happen. I mean, really happen. I hope to see you at Stourbridge Rugby Club on the 1st of April. I've got a lot of questions. My name's Gavin Chase from Advantage, the Ref Collective. If you're not subscribed, please follow the link below and hit the blue button. And if you like this content and would like to see more, check it out. Till the next time, have a great game.